I know that it sounds wild, but stay with me here because this little philosophy has helped thousands of overwhelmed professionals to find their sweet spot between achievement and enjoyment. Okay. Literally creating lives that feel good to live while still kicking big goals. You know what's funny? The world is cracking down on the health impact of sugar, like quite rightly. But I am out here saying that the secret to living a balanced life is literally under our noses in the confectionery aisle. Okay. A chocolate bar. It holds the key to creating a life that feels good to live, in my honest opinion. I know that it sounds wild, but stay with me here because this little philosophy has helped thousands of overwhelmed professionals to find their sweet spot between achievement and enjoyment. Okay. Literally creating lives that feel good to live while still kicking big goals. I'm Danielle Colley, and today we're going to explore how something as simple as a chocolate bar can revolutionize how you see or how you think about your work life balance. Or as I like to think of it, life balance. Okay. There is no delineation between work and life because it's all just life. So I'm not talking about that like perfectly equal, impossible to achieve kind of balance, right? It makes you feel like you are constantly failing. What I'm talking about is a delicious, sustainable kind of balance that actually works in real life. The kind that lets you be successful without being exhausted and heading into burnout. So let's think about the Mars bar for a moment. It's got those three yummy components. All right. We've got the nougat, we've got the caramel, and we've got chocolate. Right. But these are layered in equal ratios. Right. The caramel layer is definitely thinner than the nougat layer. The chocolate layer is just a coating around the outside, right? Holding it all together like Spanx undies. Okay. It is imperative, but it is not a huge portion. So when we bite into the Mars bar and we get all of those layers in the ratios that they are, it's amazing, right? It's like, no, it's a symphony in your mouth. It just works. Okay. The magic mouthful. It's the combination of flavors plus that ratio that makes it work. Right. So your life is really just the same. It's just the same as a Mars bar. But just bear with me while I tell you why. It needs three essential layers to work your life, right? Work, rest, and play. Okay. Just like the ad, right? The commercial for Mars bar in my youth. I don't know where you're from. I don't know how old you are, but the ad that I know says a Mars a day helps you work, rest, and play. That's it. Okay. And just like the delicious Mars bar, they don't need to be equal ratios to make your life super yummy. Let's start with the nougat, right? The work layer. This is usually your biggest chunk, right? Just like in the Mars bar. It's not just your job though. It's not just what you do for money work, right? It's everything that is the doing in your life. The emails, the meetings, the household management, right? Work is work and home is often work, right? There's so much to always do around the home. There is the mental load of household management and managing everybody's schedules. And right now, you might feel like your whole life is the nougat, right? Everything is work, like you're drowning in the doing, all right? Here's the thing. The nougat alone does not make the Mars bar. All right. In fact, I don't actually even think the nougat is the best bit, right? And the doing alone does not make for a fulfilling life. You are so much more than what you do. Then you've got your caramel layer, right? Your rest component. And I'm not talking about sleep here, okay? Sleep is a basic biological necessity, okay? Like breathing or eating, okay? I'm talking about those moments of restoration or restorative activity, as I like to call it. That quiet cup of tea in the morning sun, right? 5 minutes of meditation between meetings, right? 2 minutes, hell, you don't even need that long, all right? A gentle walk at lunch. Small but delicious moments that help you reset. It could be a hug, it could be a laugh, it could just be a check-in with a friend, right? Just like that caramel layer is not huge, but it adds so much to that whole flavor experience. All right. So that is your restorative activity. And then finally, we've got the chocolate coating, right? Your play layer. This is where the magic happens, right? It's where you rediscover what brings you joy, what makes you laugh, what lights you up. Maybe it's painting or dancing, singing in a choir, playing an instrument, climbing a tree, going indoor rock climbing, whatever it is for you. I invite you to find what helps you to get into that beautiful flow state, right? That space where time just kind of, you lose track of time and you get it fully immersed in something that is just challenging enough, not too easy, not too hard for you to pour yourself into it. Now, that chocolate layer, the play layer, may be the thinnest part because we are, we've set our lives up so that they are kind of busy and time is very valuable. We don't need a huge amount of play. I mean, if you can do it every day, by all means, do it. Okay. What it does to the way that your brain operates, what it does to your spirit and your soul is incredible. But if you can't do it every day, ensure that you have regular opportunities to do it. Make that time, carve that time for just you. Okay. Because that chocolate layer, it holds everything together. It makes life so much sweeter. Here is your challenge for this video. All right. I want you to create your own chocolate bar life diagram. Draw 3 layers and write down currently what is filling each one. All right. Be honest. How much of your life is work? How much of your life is the doing, right? Where are your moments of rest? When was the last time you truly played? Not playing with your children while when it dissolved into fighting or whatever. When was the last time you truly played doing something that you really enjoy just for you? All right. Don't judge what you see. Again, I invite you just noticing where are you at right now? So then we know how we can sort of adjust to bring in all those necessary ingredients to make your life super yummy. All right. This awareness is just the first step. Right? The first step towards creating a more delicious balance. Remember, just like no one expects a Mars bar to be 3 equal layers of nougat and caramel and chocolate because it just isn't, you don't need to have perfect balance to create a delicious life. You just need to ensure that all 3 elements or all of the ingredients are present in a way that works for you and your unique recipe. All right. In our next video, we will be digging deeper into identifying your values and what's really important to you. Until then, stay sweet and be a friend to yourself. See you next time.